Hey Pisces, how are you? Okay, there you are. Well, there's Virgo, but I don't know, I'm feeling this to be you really heavily. A lot of deep searching. It's things that have been basically controlled for a long time, it feels. Things that you have put out of your ability to fix, to understand. Things that you've been negating. The Hierophant. What are you worried about, Pisces? What are you worried about committing yourself to? And I don't necessarily mean a person. I mean, where are you holding yourself back? You know, where are you getting into situations that could be helpful for you and not seeing them through? Where are you experiencing appointed, self-given lack, areas of lack in our lives, things that we can essentially move forward and triumph with? You know, I don't want to say conquer because we're constantly learning, but at least conquering the fear to move forward. Is this job related? Is this letting go of personal things that have been plaguing your mind in a loop related? You know, overeating, over drinking, keeping yourself in states of understimulation. What are you afraid of experiencing? You know, are you afraid to go against the grain? What about moving forward into facing this fear? What about it? I feel like there's a big learning curve here right now for Pisces. I feel there's an energy where we are having to look into ourselves on significantly deep levels and basically come to understand our conditioning. You know, why are we conditioned in these certain ways? Has this been passed down through DNA, lineage? Has it been passed down through, you know, the experiences that you've had that shaped you in your formative years? You know, where is it where we need to break away from what has been, what is, you know, continually sticking its finger into our life, yet we are not welcoming of it and we're frustrated by it? Is this family? Is this societal? Are you needing to buck a certain system? You know, the energy is here for you to do that, and it's okay to break the rules. Three cards popping out. The Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, both in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. You often do come up as the Queen of Wands, Pisces. You know, when we limit our communication, or at least limit, let me start over with that. When we limit our reach towards what we want, we basically come back to this contemplation. When we limit our reach of what we can have and what is supported for us, but we, for whatever reason, pull ourselves back from it, you limit yourself. You do not give yourself the opportunity. And this life is literally about opportunity. Every single day is an opportunity to do something. Even if you're homebound, even if you're bedbound, every day is the opportunity to do something. Even more so when I say bedbound, it's almost like, you know, when we are concentrated in our environments, when we are concentrated in our situations, when we are concentrated heavily within ourselves, it's that opportunity to look within, to dig, to change, to understand. A lot of the times we go within ourselves because we feel vulnerable, we feel neglected, we feel lonely. So we are stewing with this information, we're stewing with this pain, feeling at arm's length, being kept at arm's length. But who's doing that? Like that can be you pulling yourself away from things, people, experiences. You keep yourself at arm's length. We view it as others doing that to us, but if that situation isn't working, well, so be it. Maybe that's not for you. But what about a different situation? What about something that can be for you, that does spark your interest, that does fill you with joy? I love, what's her name? Marie Kondo. Oh my God. I haven't done it yet. I still have clutter, but there's something about that where we're freeing ourselves from the bonds and the connections, and I love that idea. Does this spark joy? Like, I've been doing that in my life in different ways, not just about, oh, does this sweater spark joy? Like, does that thought spark joy? Does this way that I think about this person spark joy? Or does it, who cares about spark joy? Does it make me feel like I have to be stuck here being angry at this person? Or can I let it go? When we are giving, even if it's on the sidelines, when we're giving our energy to problematic situations in our lives and things that we are angry about, or, wanting to place blame or whatever it is, you're putting energy into that, even though you may not be focused on it 100% of the time. Your energy is still set on that mode. I'm negative towards this. I don't like this. She's a bitch. He's an asshole. Maybe they are, but is it your position to hold on to that forever? Because it keeps you there. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you limited, and right now we're having a considerable limitation in regard to moving towards the things that we want, moving towards the things that bring us emotional, internal healing. There's aspects of it on multiple levels, some to deal with tradition, families, situations where you don't want to rock the boat, but you need to sink the boat, stuff like that. And it's like we are needing to face that. We're needing to look into that, Pisces. With the Queen of Wands coming here, this is about mastering that inner fear. It's about putting that into a shadow space and letting it dissolve. Okay, it no longer is resonant with you. The Queen of Wands is beautiful. She's somebody who is ready to live life. She's interested in her experience. She's interested in feeding herself good things as far as like what she allows into her world, into her life, her perception, her ears, her eyes, the food that she drinks or eats and drinks. Like, what do we take in? It's about feeling beautiful, When we're feeling good on the inside, we radiate that beauty. You don't need makeup, You don't need makeup at all. And I mean, I say that, yet I would never like run out of the house without makeup. But it's this energy where it's like you need to shed certain aspects of yourself that are essentially getting in the way of your prosperity, your movement forward, you connecting to things that you actually like. And I think that that's a big thing here, Pisces, doing things that you actually like. I don't know what you like to do, but you better damn start doing it. There's energy very heavily supported for you to start to work on yourself and incorporate new things. I probably mentioned this in one of your readings previously, but it's been coming up a lot in regard to a lot of the readings. Art therapy has been really heavy on the topic for some reason. Art therapy. It gives you the opportunity to move forward and open yourself up. It gives you like kind of a dumping ground to express yourself and let go of certain things. Here you have the King of Cups popping out in reverse. I'm going to pull one more card with him. Show me more for Pisces. Eight of Pentacles coming out in reverse. And Judgment at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So, I feel there's this weird thing, like, okay, so there's this fear of letting somebody go. There's a fear of letting somebody go, even though they may not be in your life now, and they may never be in your life again. There's like this, it's like the final departure, I'm feeling like the final departure, as if I'm in an airport looking out, getting ready to board my plane. The entire sky is gray. The inside of the airport is gray. And it's like I'm looking back, and it's hard for me because I know I don't know where I'm going, but it's going to be different from here. And I have to board this plane and I go away. Now, it feels like you've been trying to do that, Pisces, but it also feels like you've been carrying a lot of that cloud with you, carrying a lot of those gray skies with you. I feel here that there's somebody that we need to face. Now, you may not have to face them in person, but there is the energy. It's like this energetic block here that I feel that is like, you need to face whatever this fear is, or whatever this desire to keep this energy of this person with you. For some reason, it's like cutting the tie for the last time. And that's very difficult here, Pisces. And I think it's important for you to look back on the entire situation, the entire spectrum of how you've experienced this situation, and where it has caused you to step away from things that you want to endeavor in. Where has it caused you to basically lay within depression and just kind of make the rounds, make the moves, but nothing really substantial, just kind of going through it, just kind of living, dealing, hurting. You have the opportunity to highlight this pain, to open it up and look at it for what it is. Is this, what are the connections? What are your connections? Like, it feels like there's like an abandonment here. And I fear, okay, I'll say that. I fear, that's what it's coming through. I fear to let go of that. I fear to let go of that. I fear looking at that. I fear to let go of it because whatever reason it is, I don't know what it is. It's almost as if like you've created this connection to this entity, energy that you really loved, you really had connection to, but there's no reciprocation. It's off. It's gray. It's gray. And it's almost as if like holding on to it feels like it's the only way that you can uphold that connection. I don't know. It feels like something here. Okay, that's okay. So what I'm feeling is like deep, deep connection to a person from your experience. And what I'm feeling is like, this is like past life energy. I know that's so easy to say, and what an easy, thing for me to add to a reading, but this is something that feels like the connection when you were together felt insane. It felt like crackling fire. There was a lot of, it was very, very enveloping, it feels like. And when that left here, you still had the thread of the old connection into this connection, but it didn't match the energy or the experience. It like shut it off. And it's like, it's almost like you recognize the connection so much that you can't let it go. Okay. But here we have a situation where the person, and I feel that this is the energy of a person here, whatever it is that you're dealing with, they're not going to put anything into this. I don't feel that resurfacing is something that comes through here, especially with judgment in reverse, but I feel that this person has, it's like the connection came through this time in this life, and then this person is to go this way, and you're to go on your own path. This was very helpful for you to look at all of this, though. This has been very helpful for you to open up yourself to the potentials of new things, but it comes first by looking at your fears, accessing certain blockages that you've basically kept yourself from experiencing life, experiencing your full potential. There's something here that seems to be like, this has taken up so much of this emotional time that it's time to shed that skin, shed that layer. If you're doing any type of meditative work, or you're doing any type of auric field work where you are learning or changing your vibration and you are fine-tuning things and you're shedding. If you're doing that when you are within your meditation, imagine the layers of your experience coming, like your aura, shedding and dissolving, crackling, shedding, dissolving, let it go so new energy can come, a new plume of good energy around you. It feels like this has been, you give it back to the universe. It wants to go back to the universe now. It's time here as a lesson has come. It's like coming to a close here, and it's time for that to dissipate and new energies to come through you so you can radiate new things. What is fair to you? What do you want to work on in your life that will be fair to you? Where in your life can you give yourself that reciprocity, that even give and take? Where do you balance yourself out on emotional, spiritual levels? What about this situation, in the act of giving it back to the universe now to cut yourself free from this energy? Where is that healing for you? Where does that balance your energy out? Do you feel afraid to let this go? If you feel afraid to let it go, this might not be the time to let it go. But this energy is present, and I'm going to say that this reading is timeless here. This is not something that is going to change, or it's here for change and to help facilitate change. But you do it in your own time, Pisces, okay? Some of you are ready to do that now. And it's about being fair to ourselves in regard to how much we've given here to this period, this point in our lives, but now to let it shed, to let it transform and transmute. It's heavy. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. The Death card in reverse. So, in regard to this, it's almost as if, like, I feel like you wanted something very deep and special with this person. And while I feel like you did have that in another experience in life, and it may have been here as well, I feel that the energy that is, it's not presented here. I feel that this person is going to be living a very, how do I say that? Mundane is not the right word. It is not the right word. It is a life of, they're here to learn some certain things that I think you are maybe not on that path here. Theirs is more like diligence and it's like constant, like there's a lot of work, but there's something about it too that just feels like they're maybe not connecting to themselves by like pursuing so much. I'm going to pour myself so much. Okay. This has been hard to let go of though. And I think this is kind of where you've been stuck in regard to how to let this be, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like a sense of duty, and that might be a bit outdated here. Show me the 8 of Wands in reverse. The 2 of Cups. Yeah. Feels like there's no communication, no connection any longer with this situation. And that's difficult to let go of because of this type of energy, because of this feeling of such depth, such an energetic connection. But there's no movement. There's no movement here. There's no movement here. It's just thoughts and feelings at this point. Regret. This is evaluation time, where you move forward in your life, how you move forward from this. I feel some of you too are just like, well, I still need to talk to them. I still need to connect. And it's, do you? I don't feel that this person is wanting that. I don't feel that they're considering that. They just are gone. They're gone. And that's okay. You have a connection with them forever. You cannot control their outcome here. You can't control their actions here. But be very known and understanding about the connection that you hold with this person. That's proof that you mattered. That's proof that you are, part of this experience. It's proof that you also play a part in their life, a big one. This is about huge learning and expression, or huge learning and transformation experience here being shed. Well, what about them? Oftentimes when these types of soulmate energies connect, it's just a mirror. Where are they going through this in their life? But that's their own journey, as this is your journey. You met up here, you experienced each other here, but this isn't the plane for that right now. You had a mission to come and communicate here and do your thing, and it's for you to crack open. It's for you to understand yourself better. It's for you to accept. Acceptance is a huge part of life that we have a difficulty with. Acceptance of failure, acceptance of rejection, acceptance of death. It's hard. We're given an ideal of permanence, and there's no permanence here. This is the learning realm. It's the realm of illusion. And for you, Pisces, where you've been cutting yourself off in regard to working on yourself on an emotional and heartfelt level, now is the time to do that. This is the Eight of Pentacles coming out. This is opening up your awareness for creation. This is fine-tuning your experience in the ways that are best possible to you, that help shape you into a different person, a new awareness, a new understanding, a healthy-minded person, a healthy feeling person. Where can you begin to give yourself the opportunities to heal? Where can you enliven yourself? Where can you bring happiness in your life? Is it through creativity? Is it through laughter and comedy? Is it through gardening? Is it through deep breath meditation? What do you want to do? What feels good? What allows you to start to heal? It's time to take that. It's time to move forward with that. And it's time to accept that role in your life as caregiver, caretaker to you. You're good about it with everybody else but you. Show me the Queen of Wands. The Chariot here. You're moving forward in absolute success. You have the Six of Wands as well. This is positivity heightened, Pisces. It's really, really moving forward, and you are at the helm. And I fear it's... okay. I don't talk like that. I don't say I fear. That seems to be coming through in this reading a lot. I fear. I fear. So what do you fear, Pisces? What are you afraid to look at? What are you afraid to delve into deeper? What are you afraid to let go of? The energy is no longer a match. It just feels like a void. The universe doesn't like a void. It will fill it. Once this is released, something new will come. And when you raise the ground, you burn the ground, burn the ashes, burn everything down, and then you give the earth time to relax and rest, and then you plant again, and it's even more nutrient rich, more fertile. That's this person, that's this energy, this bond connection, this knot that, you have, don't be sad. This person was here this time to do something really shitty, but that's not their energy. It's this person. Okay, that's confusing to people. This is something where you agreed to have this experience, but it's for your growth. It's for you to transform your energy into something better, into a healthier, healed person. And they're doing that too in their own way, in their own time. It's a constant cycle. It's a constant cycle. We leave this earthly experience, we come back, we leave it, we come back, we leave it, we come back. It's over and over again. Sometimes we choose not to come back. Sometimes we choose to come back, but it's all lessons. It's all, okay, well, this is for my soul's growth, my expansion, my understanding, my heightened evolution, and how I can help others evolve as well. This person was here to help you evolve. Like, people get so upset about people not being in their lives, and they get angry. And, you cannot control a human. You can't control a soul and a spirit. You can't control an outcome. But don't ever lose sight that this person hurt so much with you because you're part of their soul family. You're part of their tribe. This is all set up. You did it. You'll see them again. It'll be a different space, possibly in this life, who knows? But the energy that is dense and heavy in regard to holding on to the pain here, Pisces, that needs to be shed. It needs to be dissolved. It needs to, when I experience things that need to be transmuted, I say, thank you for showing me what you've shown me. Thank you for giving me the full experience of what I've had here. Thank you for breaking me. Thank you for showing me how to love myself. Thank you for your pain. Thank you for your healing. Please go into the ocean. Filter yourself out. Be washed upon the sands and the shore. Let the sun bring you into crystal. Salt. Nothing grows on salt. Bacteria can't grow on salt. Salt refracts, salt heals, These are things, it's a transformation of that energy into something else. I don't just wish it out there into the universe. I wish it out with intention and see it transmute as it goes away, and then see it transmute into something else, something beautiful. And it can be whatever you want. I want you to be the glimmer and the rainbow, on a beautiful bird's feathers, transmute into beautiful sea dust and whatever you want. I know this is sounding weird, really airy-fairy, but get into it. Get into it, because the more imagination and bright energy you put into that, the more you get out of it, the more you purge, the more you heal, because you're giving it away willingly. But you're also saying, hey, be safe. Thank you for the experience. Thank you for this. I let you go. So this came out both ways. The Hermit, the Hermit, the Hermit. Again, so on a logical, realistic timetable line in just reality, this is about really looking into how much time you've given to this person, to this energy, to this sadness, this gray void. How much, okay? In reverse, I'm loving this because it's about understanding the lesson. It's about getting to a point where we are ready to nurture ourselves by releasing this. It's incredibly healthy. And when another thing about soulmates, you don't just get one, you have hundreds of soulmates. Another thing about soulmates is that when you elevate your experience, when you elevate your vibration, they have to as well. It's the cord is there. The connection is there, It may not be at the same speed. It may not be in the same way, but they're elevating. You're elevating, they're elevating. This is part of the connection here between you and these energies, you and your soulmates, your soul groups, your families. You have more than one family. And I honestly believe it's also interdimensional. I'm going to let it go there because it's probably too much to process, but, and if you think I'm nuts, that's okay too. I don't care. Yeah, so for the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Four of Swords. It's okay that they didn't talk to you. It's okay that they shut the door. And it's okay because now you get the opportunity to heal. Now you get the opportunity to release the energy at your pace and heal. There's something very beautiful about that here, Pisces. There's something very beautiful about choosing to close your door as well. If you need help in that, you may want to look up cord cutting or cord cutting ceremony. They have it on YouTube. It's something that you can have facilitated for you, or it's something that you can do yourself. And I suggest doing it yourself, and do it as many times as you like until you feel that that connection has been dissipated, given back to source, you know? It's time to move forward, Pisces. It's time to allow yourself new experiences with different people. It's time to elevate your energy so that you can start to gravitate to and attract people who are at that level, who are at that energetic vibration. Infuse happiness once a day. This is going to be an interesting thing, and try and remember to do it every day if you feel like doing it. You don't have to do anything I tell you or mention or consider, but you know, one thing once a day. I suggest doing it when you're by yourself, like completely by yourself, but laugh. Oh my God, you know, and like, I know that that's like a little bitty laugh, but like, it sounds weird. It's forced at first, but then you start and you start and you start, and it's building and building and building, and you're laughing like a fool. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're laughing at yourself being fucking weird, but what you're doing is you are elevating your vibration. You're changing your vibration. If you can do that for 30 seconds, you are changing things. You're making things happen, okay? And it just puts you in a different space. It puts you in a different space. And if you feel uncomfortable laughing, breathe and breathe and breathe and breathe. Kind of hyperventilate a little bit. Get the oxygen in there. Breathe, 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 breathe. And then calm down. You know, it changes the energy. It changes the vibration. Holding your breath. Learn about breath work. Very different energy when we do breath work. So, okay, Pisces, let's see if there's some information for us from Ye Old Crystal Wisdom Healing deck. Please show me what Pisces needs. What message does Pisces need? You get 2 cards here, Pisces. Smoky Quartz, Celestial, and Eye of the Storm. (40, 28 and 48. Transmutational magic, everything that we've been talking about here today. A stone for karmic healing, karmic connections, our soul groups, people who we have in our lives. A stone for karmic healing, smoky quartz celestial, opens into different dimensions and brings powerful transmutation. You have a powerful survival instinct and ability to go where others dare not. Transmute the past. Realize that darkness is not evil. Facing your deepest fears turns these into golden gifts. You know that death is only a transformation into another state of being. Take responsibility for your life. Don't let others take control. Be patient. Much stirs beneath the calm surface. Total transformation is close. It may entail a trip into the underground, into the underworld. Your shadow becomes your brightest gift. Toxic emotions turn to positive regard. Ground your efforts in the everyday, but retain contact with higher realms. Raise your vibration, you guys. Any way you can, raise your vibration. Success comes from dedication and Success comes through dedication and trust in your abilities. Mentors are available. Release yourself from old entanglements. No part of you is evil or bad. Embracing your shadow leads to healing leads you to healing hidden in the darkest reaches of yourself. No part of you is evil or bad. Embracing your shadow leads you to healing hidden in the darkest reaches of yourself. Okay. Now 48, Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm, safe haven. Eye of the Storm is a safe haven for your soul. a calm center no matter what upheavals may occur, a life support system during stressful times and serious illness. Hold on to it during challenges challenges so that you keep things in perspective. Self-understanding. You may be allowing the challenges and traumas of life to push you off center. Stress and pressure are a major cause for your dis-ease. You could be focusing too closely on one aspect of your life to the detriment of others. This is the whole message of this reading. Look at the wider picture, Pisces. Time to relax and let go of your stress. Stay mindful rather than watchful. Excess adrenaline adversely affects your immune system. Switch on the positive potential in your cell walls. Meditate quietly to rejuvenate your DNA. You can stay centered and calm no matter what storm rages around you. Raise your vibration, okay? I'm going to let this reading go here. I hope that this was helpful for you. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, Pisces. And if you choose to, there's a link in the description box below if you want to donate. So, yeah, I hope that this was all right for you guys. I love you. Take care and enjoy yourselves. All right, bye-bye. Laugh. Please raise your vibration. I love you guys. Bye.